This is not stopping.
Oh, it's blood in the water.
They smell a kill now, and they are not going to stop. And Dave now, and my issue with Dave on this is that he's been fucking flip-flop Portnoy on this. Two things I think led to it was, number one, this idiot doing this. And then number two, and I've been in this situation, we have to eat a little bit of shit, and people on social media, whenever you tweet something, are like, you're a fucking pussy. You took a knee. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I bet you drove him crazy. So Dave, in case you only listen to the show and you don't care about Barstool, which I guess is possible. Dave, they unearthed some old video of Dave. Did we talk about this on the other shows?
Yeah.
So, Dave, whatever, 5 years ago or 6 years ago, the Kaepernick thing, and then is the N-word situation only the singing, or did he say something else?
He said it also in the similar context where he's quoting like EDP.
Right. Yeah, right.
He related a story where someone around him was using the N-word. I think there are 2 different videos of that.
Right.
To all that been living it up, watch you. Something in his EDP like twang, like fuck this, like in the middle, and everyone, and then he'll say something like Brady's a bitch ass.
So obviously that blew up like crazy. I mean, like crazy. And Jemele Hill did her thing, so I did my thing after her, and that led to a whole nother thing. And Dave's, I think, initial point was, as he said to Willie on the phone, as Willie said in their podcast, fuck the people who are doing this to me. And that to me, and again, it's not my experience, but if you work at a place, I gotta say, I'd be more concerned about that than I'd be concerned about Dave saying that 5 years ago. And then look, it's easy for me to say, I totally understand that. But that to me would be a bigger issue, that people are going after my company. Because once they start, they aren't, you said the thing today, I believe it. I've talked to Kevin and then I said, this is not stopping.
Oh, it's blood in the water.
They smell a kill now, and they are not going to stop. And Dave now, and my issue with Dave on this is that he's been fucking flip-flop Portnoy on this.
Yeah, the second video is worse than the first because now they smell blood. Now they can go after him.
But then, so he first says fuck you in the first video.
Yeah.
The second video, he kind of apologizes.
Not really.
Kind of, but sort of says things need to change, and we need to treat employees with respect, which I found interesting. Do we have that? I don't know if we have that specific cut, but good for Mike now.
I know.
Well, it's funny. You said you've been talking to Dave a couple times. Me and Steve have as well. He's listening a lot.
Has he been good?
Yeah, we call him a lot.
He just calls you now, right?
Yeah, he's listening.
Well, it's funny, and again, I understand the experience is different, and it's just a different time in history. But I'll be honest, I don't care. Maybe Mike does, but he has called Mike a blind, stupid fuck and thrown shit in his face.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I think, here's, I personally don't think, Mike may disagree, I don't think Mike can play the poor me card. Though.
No.
That's part of you knew the deal going in.
Yes, I said this on Twitter, but there's shit that has been said that hurts my feelings.
Right.
But it's also, Dave gave me an unbelievable opportunity.
Oh, come on.
And continues to.
That was like 3 months ago. Come on, that's ancient history. It was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, right. As much as he says shit that annoys me, I'm still not fired. I'm still here. I still have a good opportunity because of him. So I can compartmentalize where, there's some stuff that annoys me, maybe.
So Barstool blows up over these couple of days, and it sounds like there was a bit of a mutiny afoot. It sounds like. I don't know all the specifics.
It's still underway, maybe.
Could be. So, you have a couple of people, I guess what's his name?
Muj Fricke.
Muj Fricke quits, although he wasn't really an employee, I guess. He did Twitch videos, and so, and that's, I think, more than, I think 2 things triggered Dave's weekend ranting and raving, where he was basically going from, saying I'm going to listen to people to telling Brandon, if you don't like
Shut
it,
the fuck
out
up.
of here.
on the 4th of July.
2 things I think led to it was, number one, this idiot doing this. And then number 2, and I've been in this situation, we have to eat a little bit of shit, and people on social media, whenever you tweet something, are like, you're a fucking pussy. You took a knee. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I bet you drove him crazy. So he finally, saw this guy, smelled it, and said, fuck off. And I do think, I watched that. Did you guys listen to that whole video podcast?
Yes, the 2 bigs.
Yeah. So that's
what was the title of it again?
I forget.
Well, I'll say it in full. Now it's going to get extremely racist, I believe.
Now it's
real.
Going
real
to
racist.
Get
extremely real.
Oh, sorry.
Extremely. So this is where I think Dave is not racist, is he will say if he doesn't think somebody who's black isn't funny or isn't good. There's some people on that podcast. I actually thought Willie was pretty good on it. Truthfully.
He was interested.
I thought some of the people sucked. But I mean, does that Now can we say that?
My problem is the Kaepernick thing. I'm willing to have a different discussion with the Ja Rule N-word stuff. No one thinks he's being racist in that clip.
No,
but this Too Big's podcast buries him on the Ja Rule thing.
But they're way more. That's the thing.
That's my problem.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying to somebody the other day. I was like, boy, and I don't want them to get in trouble in either one. I'm like, man, they're getting a total pass on the Kaepernick thing.
Kaepernick
way crazier.
Way worse.
Well, yeah, which I'll defend all day. It's fucking Barstool. But I mean,
but there wasn't an Arab on the podcast. On the Too Big's podcast, if there was an Arab there saying, "Hey, this is how it makes me feel when KFC says terrorist skin,"
well, yeah,
then they might have been making a bigger deal.
Sean Latham brought that up. He goes, "I think the terrorist skin thing is worse than anything in that clip."
Yeah, I guess, and I like Sean, and there are people on there I don't know. There are people on there I kind of know. I mean, some of them I think like what's her face just useless. I mean, she just fucking has nothing. Yeah. She's a fucking just death to any conversation. You could tell. I was like, why is she even here? I mean, I understand representation-wise, but all I care about is if you're good or not. I don't give a fuck if you're black, white, purple, green. I don't care. Unless you're blind, then I'm stuck with you.
Thank you.
But it's like I don't understand. The N-word, look, I'm not using it. I have no desire to use it. I'm not ever going to use it. I understand the deal. I'm happy with it. It's never meant anything to me. In terms of wanting to use it, I don't really listen to music that has it. I don't think there's any Bruce songs that have it. I could be wrong.
The weird thing is there's people who put some kind of value on it. Like if you're listening to the Too Bigs podcast, they're like,
that's what I mean.
White guys want to get a pass from their black friends so that they can use it. I just don't understand this mysterious value.
That's my biggest problem.
It's like a magical phrase that makes you cool or something.
Well, I don't get here's my take on it, and it's not going to be a popular one. I wouldn't use it. If my kids ever use it, they'd be dead. I don't want to hear it. But like if it's a lyric in a song and I'm in a car, right? I'm a white guy in the car driving. Mm-hmm. And there's a song that's whatever, Ja Rule or
whoever. I mean, it's the Office Space scene.
Yeah, right.
Rolls the window up.
Yes, or whoever. I don't know, whatever artist, Whitney Houston, whoever has it, right? Whoever. Dionne Warwick.
Yes.
The Drifters.
They all use it very often.
Celine Dion. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Celine Dion, there's a new documentary on Netflix about David Foster.
Okay.
He's a famous, producer, singer, writer. Celine Dion's interview at the beginning of it, she is like crazy anorexic right now.
Oh, really?
She weighs
no.
It's not good. She weighs like
tough times in Canada?
I don't know what's going on. It's not good. I'm concerned. But my heart will go on. Anyway, so there's no N-word in that song, is there?
Like 5.
Are there?
In the original version.
Is there really?
Yeah, you have probably only heard the radio version.
Billy Zane would have used it in the movie. He was no good. No good. So I'm a white guy. Yeah, right. So and that comes up. Am I supposed to like mouth it while I'm driving in the car? Like I need to know.
I think Willie had a good point on that, on Dave's defense of that. I got that kind of.
If you were with
Let me hear Willie.
Would you say it if you was in a car with a bunch of homies, with a bunch of black guys? Would you say the N-word? Because I know a lot of white folks that sing the whole song. They just happen to skip that word, in particular because they're.
He knows like a lot of them.
And so I asked him. I was like, "Would you say that?" He was like, "Well, if I knew him well enough, I would say it."
Fucking Dave.
And I was just
what a conversation this is.
Here's my biggest problem, and this is why this is not a Barstool thing. Like that phone conversation should have been a podcast.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like why are they?
Well, I thought about that last night too. I was like, why wasn't Dave on the Too Bigs podcast?
He should have been.
Then maybe they didn't want him there. Maybe they wouldn't have been able to say what they felt.
Why
like
can't Willie and Dave why can't that just be? Maybe Willie had things he wanted to say. I have no idea.
Do it on Barstool Radio.
But so right now we're having a conversation about the word, right?
Yeah.
So the word right now is in your head.
Everyone knows what
Steve,
we're talking
think of the word.
Oh, he's been doing it. Don't worry.
Steve, stop.
I'm not thinking. No,
Steve, cover your mouth.
I'm not thinking of the
Mike,
word.
think of the word. I'm thinking of the word right now. Yep. So
maybe given everything that's going on, we can retire that joke.
What do you mean? I think it's more important. Yes, let's not
fair representation.
Yeah, let's not be satirical at all. Let's be dead serious. There's been enough seriousness, So, my sort of take on it is, and I've always sort of said it's, those people should have it. They've been through fucking hell of a lot worse than I have. But now I'm almost to the point where, why not just let everybody either say it, or just fucking get rid of it, one or the other. What are we legislating this stupid fucking word for?
My problem with the whole thing is everyone on that podcast is like, well, Liz Gonzalez gave a very poetic response. The man is not a racist, and I think of the man for his actions. So if we all know he's not racist, we all know the context he's saying it in. It's just this moment of, oh, we fucking got you.
It was also 5 years ago.
We fucking caught you saying it.
See, I don't agree with that. Like this whole idea that it was like in the 90s or something, and the mores were different. They weren't. I mean, Trump was running. It was a racially pitched time. That's not ancient history.
But it's a lyric in a song. Somebody wrote the song.
Okay, I understand that. I'm talking about like the Kaepernick one too. I mean, all of this, like this idea that this is ancient history is bogus.
Okay,
like I think you can defend it without resorting to that.
So if the Kirk Minihane Repertory Theater decided to bring their world premiere of Reservoir Dogs to Arlington Community Theater, and Mike is playing Steve Buscemi's role, can he use the N-word? It's in the script.
I don't know.
With video,
personally, if I were casting that role, I'd be like, we can rewrite that.
Okay, but let's just say
it wouldn't be allowed.
But let's just say that happened, right? Let's say 7 years ago, Mike played that role in the theater somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, and it'd be a great performance, staggeringly great performance. Really good actors we've seen over in the past. So, like, they could release that video. It'd be like this guy.
Well, we got you.